Hello, friends. Welcome to day 4 of the 5 days of Restmas. Today's practice is a supported crescent moon, and our setup will be 1 or 2 blankets laying crossways over your mat, with the option to have a folded blanket or pillow or cushion at the top of your mat to support the head and neck. But first, let's begin with our movements. So please find a comfortable seated position. I'm just going to scoot my pillows out of the way for a moment. Sitting comfortably tall. Feel free to place a little something under your hips if that feels easier on your back and in your posture. Let's place our left hand onto the floor and take your right elbow into your waistline, looking into your right open palm. You could wiggle a little hello to your fingertips. Sending that right arm up, up, and just a little bit over, finding some yummy length into the side of your body. And then bringing the elbow back into your side, looking into your hand. And again, as you stretch up and over, this time turning your gaze down to the left, a little release through the neck and coming all the way back, looking to the hand. So again, with your breath, inhaling up and over as you look down. Exhaling back as you look to the right palm. Inhaling up and over. And exhale, slowly return. Let's take that one more time. We're going to get a little fancy on this one. So reaching up. This time, sweeping the arm forward, head, shoulders roll forward, and both hands come to the floor in front of you. Just a gentle, soft release, not trying to get anywhere in particular. Let's take our cleansing breath here. And then slowly rolling back up your spine as the hands find the knees, the hips are heavy, the heart is light, and the head arrives gently on top of it all. Have a little wiggle there. And just let your weight drain all the way back down from the top of the head down through your seat. Go the other way, placing your right hand on the floor, left elbow into the waistline, wiggling hello to those left fingers. Inhaling the arm up, up a little higher, lifting out of the waistline and just gently over to the side. Find a comfortable range of motion for you. And as we come back, we'll look into that left open palm. And inhaling up and over, looking down towards that right hand. Nice and easy through the neck. Coming back. Moving with your breath, inhaling up and over. Taking that long, slow breath to get there. Exhale, returning back. Beautiful. And we're just making some easy length through the sides of the body, through the sides of the spine. Last one. And then we get a little fancy, so stretching up and over. And just make that yummy, juicy roll forward. Hands come forward, head, shoulders soften, relaxing through your body. Just take a little breath here and imagine on your inhale that you could spread through the back of the ribs. And as you exhale, gently gather your belly towards your back, slowly rolling up your spines. The hips get heavier, the heart gets lighter, and the head eventually lifts back up to center. Taking a nice cleansing breath here. And just feel all of your weight draining down. Beautiful. All right, so I have my pillows to my right side, And just like our supported twist, I'm going to swing my legs around to the left, so sort of a mermaid position with the legs. Scooching in there, and you want a little bit of space between your top blanket and your pillows. So I'm just going to lay over the blankets or the pillows, reach my arm through, and rest my head on the blanket. That keeps the shoulder in a little bit more of a comfortable position, and then the neck is well supported. So my knees are now stacked on top of each other, about in front of the hips. And for right now, just rest this top arm down the length of your body. Let's take a nice easy breath here as you just let your body settle into this shape. Good. Feel free to make any adjustments for your greatest comfort. It's so important that your body feels comfortable in these shapes, in these positions, so that it allows for deeper rest within the nervous system. So if we're feeling uncomfortable or overstretched or not held well enough in these positions, it's going to bring our nervous system into a little bit of a heightened state, a little bit more of that turned on, a little bit more of the sympathetic nervous system, which is fine. But for our practice, we want to be able to start to activate the parasympathetic nervous system for that deeper rest and digest. Okay, so from here, begin to sweep that top arm overhead and just let it hang there. Feel your breath moving into the side ribs, into the muscles between the ribs, into the waistline, into the hip. And just let this right side of your body get a little meltier down into your cushions. So we're going to play with some variations of movements here. As always, do what feels good and just leave the rest. So from here, we'll extend just that top leg out so that bottom knee stays bent. Good. We're going to activate through the side body a little bit more so the foot can stay on the floor, but we're just reaching a little bit more from foot to fingers. Take a nice long, full breath through that whole left side of you. Beautiful. Again, imagine just filling out the shape, the length of your body as you inhale. And then just soften, melt, release into that position as you exhale. Good. Bringing the knees back on top of each other. Begin to roll open. So it's just like you were going to kind of roll over in bed. So the shoulder, that left shoulder starts to roll back. The chest opens. The belly opens. The head can roll with you if that's comfortable. And you're just going to come as far as feels good in your body so that we're not pushing into any pain or strain. Just completely at ease here. And again, we're just looking for those nooks and crannies that we can allow to soften through the jaw, the throat, the chest, the shoulder, the back. Good. And then begin to sweep your arm down towards your hips, rolling forward. The arm will sweep forward, making a big circle around your body, sweeping up, rolling gently open, sweeping the arm down, and rolling forward. Let's just take that a couple more times, knowing that you can move when it feels good to move, and you can also just rest anywhere along the way and be still for a moment. And let's take that one more time around if you're moving through the circle. And eventually just coming back around, letting that top arm rest anywhere along the way. It could rest in front of you, could rest on the side of your body. Pausing back into stillness. Just notice if perhaps it feels like you have a little bit more breathing room now through this left side of you. Right. Making your mindful, slow transition now as we press down into that top hand. Take your time coming back up to sitting again. You can just turn your body around to come into the other side. So I'm going to move my pillows so that I don't have my back to you the whole time, but you're fine just where you are. So our left hip will line up beside our bolsters or our pillows or whatever we're using. Feet tucked to the right. Just adjust for comfort here. And take your time coming into your new side. It might feel a little different than the first side. So think lengthening out through the bottom side of your body at the waistline. Just let your weight sink down. And beginning first, just to bring that top arm overhead, just the arm for now. Let it drape overhead. And feel as if your breath could fan open the right side of your rib cage, right side of your body. And just freeing up any tension through these muscles of respiration. Okay, freeing up through the rib cage. We're going to start to activate this a little bit more, extending that top leg all the way out. Foot can stay on the floor as we reach, lengthen all the way through that side. So as you inhale, grow a little longer. So your breath fills out the shape of you, and then as you exhale, maybe you just soften a little bit. Release that effort. And then again, we extend out. Breathing, reaching, elongating, and then exhale, soften. Just let everything melt and drape. Beautiful. And then just sliding that right knee back on top of the other. So again, knees stacked, nice and easy through your back. Now from here, again, we take that very lazy roll open as if you were just rolling over in bed. So rolling towards your back, just as far as feels comfortable for you so that you're not forcing anything, you're not pushing into any pain or strain. Nice and easy. And just give yourself a moment to adjust to this new position. You can choose to stay and just enjoy being here, or to put that into a little bit more Fluid movement as the arm sweeps down over the hip. We roll gently forward as the arm sweeps forward and up. Spiraling open around. And again, you can continue to flow through the movement or pause anywhere along the way and just linger a little longer in that feel-good place. So this is all about, again, finding what feels good in your body, unwinding stress, tension, and making room for greater ease and freedom. And this particular posture, making room for our breath. So we're really opening up the areas that can get so tight and constricted around the breath. So just take one more circle around. If you're moving through or enjoying that pause, oh, that feels good. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet back onto our side. Just let that top arm drape forward. Enjoying the stillness again. Enjoying the rest. And then once again, take your time, pressing down into that top hand, slowly making your way back up to sitting. Feel everything reorganizing into perhaps a more spacious version of you. Have a little wiggle. Notice how you are. And thank you so very much for joining me today. Namaste.